Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky at this.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going
bomb,
on reckless, just it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
The thoughts and views and opinions from KG on Reckless Thoughts is KG's opinion only. I do not intend to gaslight or get you excited. If you find yourself enjoying or feeling triggered, that, unfortunately, is a you problem. I do not take any responsibility. If you still blame me for backing the team after a crap performance or never calling out my favourite players, Bruno. If you still feel gaslit, I apologise. But please get your emotions in check before you watch the show. This is entertainment. This is reckless. 9 out of 10, this is live. I will flip-flop in 4K. I will get gassed after a win. Love and recklessness, KG.
Hey, this is the only reason why it's on time, people. It's the only reason why it's time. It's Joe time, bro. Yes, it's a solo Joe show today. Listen, shout out to the reckless leader in it right now. He's taking the missus out on a day out. It's an anniversary thing, so shout out to him. He will be here later on for the Trinity or whatever, but he's not going to be here today, guys. Forget about it. Forget about it. He's not here today. It's just you and Joe with a solo Joe show. So please, don't be afraid to pull up and don't go anywhere. You should be used to me by now. I don't know what this even is when people are asking, where's KG? Like you don't know what the situation is. And actually, does my mic sound clear? Because we all know what my issues are around audio settings. So just please, everybody, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Yes, you sucker black man is back. Listen, I'm not going to take up too much of your time yapping like he usually does. So all I'm going to say is this. Injury boost settings. We've got Luke Shaw back. We've got Hoyland coming back. We've got Euro coming back. But who walks back into the team? You tell me. I actually don't know because I really don't think Luke Shaw deserves to walk back into anything. Yeah, Luke Shaw can sit his ass down somewhere, bro. If I'm, I don't know. Bro, if I'm Ten Hag, he can't start. Why should he start? Before the season ended, he was injured for how long? Then he decided to go with England, play for England, then come back and he's injured again. Nah, bro, I don't understand. For me, he shouldn't be starting. He doesn't seem committed to the Man United project for me. Yeah, I don't know about you, man, but he doesn't seem committed to the Man United project for me. Now, the other one is Xerxes versus Hoyland. Who starts for you? I mean, have we seen enough of Xerxes yet to say that, Hoyland's better? I don't think we can say that. It's only been like 2 matches that he's played in, really. So, for me, I think Hoyland might actually walk back into the team, though. Let me know what you guys think. But the last one is Euro. Now, we've actually seen him more than we've seen De Ligt really playing the Man United shirt. But who do we think is better? Who would start? I know that Euro's younger, but he seemed very calm on the ball, very assured of himself. He didn't seem like he was a youngster at all when he was playing the game. And you know what they say, if you're old enough, you're good enough. So I don't see any problem with starting Euro over De Ligt. But what do you people think? I need to know from you guys, because for me, I think Euro's holding bench as well. But I think eventually he will displace De Ligt. That's my opinion. I think he's eventually going to displace De Ligt. I think eventually the starting lineup will be Lucha and Euro in the starting lineup, bro. That's what I think, honestly. Some people are saying, hey, whoa, Hoyland's going to start. I don't know, Should Hoyland start, though? Should he start? That's the question. Yes, he might start, but I don't think he should. Right now, I think we should see at least one more game with Xerxes starting up front and Hoyland coming off the bench. That's what my opinion is. Look, I've dropped the link in the chat already. Like I said, I'm not going to take up too much of your time with my yapping. This is just a conversation piece that we need to get started with today. The 3 people that are coming back, do you think any of them deserve to walk right back into the team? Hoyland, Euro, Luke Shaw, that fraud. Now, that's the only one that I've got a problem with. really coming back and walking into the team, because I don't know where his commitment's at. I really don't know where his commitment's at, people. You got to tell me what you think. All right, there we go. Ankle Biters FC.
Morning.
How you doing, bro?
Very well, very well. KG got you on the commission structure for all this time you're pulling for him?
Bro, do you know what? Yeah, and he calls me at the most randomest times. Like, he just expects me to be ready. Like, I ain't got kids too. Like, you know what it was there? I just finished the show run, and I was like, "Hey, you want to do a show?" I was like, "No, not really." I'll do it anyway.
That's it. Good man.
You say, bro.
I'm glad there's some options coming back. I mean, I wouldn't put anyone in straight away off injury.
No. I'm sorry, but I'm pulling up this comment. This is your new name for life.
No, that was my
new name for life. The Wound Raider.
Bro, I said that on stream. That was my FPL name last season.
Yes, you know what? Okay, you know what? We're gonna have some new names for you, but I like that one. I'm sticking with Wound.
That's
Raider.
great. Yeah. Oh, ooh. I might have to get a graphic for that and put that up on me avatar.
Sorry, I'm distracted there. Sorry. This is why, let me not look at the chat. All right, go. Yeah, can't look at the chat. Go. Sorry, actually, we started the time. Look, you see, you get fresh time. Go now. Boom. There you go.
All right. Okay. Business face. Shit. The players coming back. Always good to have options. Always good to have that depth and quality. But I'm not putting any of them straight back into the team. Not until they've had a game, maybe two, to get minutes, to make sure they don't re-injure themselves, to make sure they don't strain anything further. Like, if Ten Hag's just going to go, oh yeah, Luke Shaw is my first choice left back, so he's going straight in, regardless of Luke Shaw's motivation, that's just showing no loyalty to any of the players and that are in there doing it for him right now.
That's very true.
The flip side, though, is that we've lost
everybody that we have on the left-hand side.
Well, yeah, but that's Dallo's done a fine job there, regardless of the 3-0. I still feel like he's adapting quite well to that position, and until either Shaw or Malacia or anyone else can uproot him from that position, I'm happy for him to stay there. So that's just a me thing. Or on the flip side, they'll go back to right back and Mazraoui.
Ankle biter.
Oh, did I bounce out there? Hello.
Yes. Okay, you're back.
Hello. All right.
Can you hear me? I can hear you now.
Yeah. Someone's trying to call me. My daughter's trying to call me. I'm just like, yeah, fuck off. Oh man, go away. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No. Call your daughter back, and you can come back on the show, bro. No.
She wanted me to unlock her phone, which I've already done.
Okay, guys. All right, continue.
Yeah, we're good. So look, and having Højlund should be coming off the bench. Shaw should be coming off the bench. Yoro is probably going to be the third choice centre back, like after the starter two. So I'd probably have him coming off the bench. I mean, you've got De Ligt and Martinez need to start building that combination rather than swapping out, because we saw what happened with the numerous changes in centre back combinations last season. There was no consistency. So, yeah.
Let me ask you this though: who would you rather be starting? If Luke Shaw, if everybody's fit, right? We all know Luke Shaw will eventually start, right? But who starts for you on the right hand side? Mazraoui or Dalot?
See, that's a pain, because I would keep Luke Shaw away from the first team and give Malacia that chance if someone was going to be left back. That might be unpopular, but on the right-hand side, though, I probably would start Dalot, because he hasn't done anything wrong. Mazraoui hasn't either, but I don't know, I feel like Dalot probably offers a little bit more right now. I haven't seen enough of Mazraoui to make that decision for myself.
But I think, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Out of the two right now, you know, Masrari's had like an awesome start, like wicked. I don't even know at
Yeah,
this moment who I prefer over the right hand side. I think we'll see eventually in it. Yeah, they're both going to have
yeah,
to probably split some game time at the beginning. When hopefully that'll keep them both fit anyway. I mean, we don't have an issue for
yeah,
Obi, but I know Masrari has a bad injury record, so
yeah,
he probably.
yeah.
I don't think he's going to be the starter. If I'm being honest with
Oh,
you.
got a bit of random news for you, actually. Juan Mata has just signed for an A-League club, so he's playing for Western Sydney.
No, I saw that this morning.
Yeah, yeah, and the so yeah, I'm going to try and get down and see one of those games, maybe get a signature and some shout out for the channel. Yeah, and the second bit of news was about Javier Hernandez. How the news came out that he spent most of his time in the United squad actually playing, like he got diagnosed with anxiety, and so basically. So basically, sorry, I'm sorry. He had to get medicated for Hispanic. Yeah, he had to get medicated for Hispanic attacks.
Yeah. Finish. When he started laughing, I knew he was gonna say something stupid. His Hispanic attack. What the kids? Oh god. Oh, you know what? All right, that was cheerful. Let's hear from the dark one himself. Dum 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 dum. What's going on, bro?
F all, mate. F all is going on
How you
with
doing?
this
Happy Friday,
team,
man.
with this
International
manager,
break.
with these fan base. F all is going on, mate.
So you know what? You sounded like yesterday that you was coming down off the hype of being angry. Now you sound a little depressed.
I'm telling you, bro. The whole fan base is in deep depression. Not just me, bro. We're all in a deep depression, bro. And I hadn't even finished yesterday. I just had to stop because it could have gone even sideways.
You
Because
know what?
I was about to call you out, including you too. So I
I
think
thought
I should
it was
carry
already
on from
there.
yesterday. Let me just see what the chat is
You know
saying.
what?
Should
Just
I
go.
carry
Just
on?
carry on.
Should I carry on, chat?
Everybody's saying Pav Vader, Pav up. Listen, go.
So let's
I'm ready
carry on
for
from
it.
yesterday, yeah. See you, man, who
What's
are in
it?
this PHDL crew, yeah. This
Oh, what's that?
this little band of brothers that hasn't finished. You see in Marvel, right, where they think that Hydra is extinguished. It's not. You man walk up to each other, whispering in each other's ear, Hell Tenag, Hell Tenag. You man are the KGB of the United fan base, bro. People think the KGB is gone from Russia. Nah, bro. That's what you man are. In secret THDL members, bro. You're living still. You're still going strong. Don't lie to us saying that you man a 10-game brigade, bro. No, bro. You man a THDL till the death. Till the death.
No, I
You
didn't make
walk.
a video
This,
for
this
no
is you.
reason.
This, sorry,
I
this,
made a
this is
whole
John
new
Morgan,
video.
yeah? John Morgan's taking a flight to
That's
Mark
John.
Ken, whispering in the Mark Ken's ear, Hell Ten Hag. He's here whispering back to him, Hell Ten Hag. You're flying over, Hell Ten Hag. KG, the same, Hell Ten Hag. There is no 10-game brigade.
There's something wrong with backing your team and the manager, wanting them to do well with the current man. You know what's going to happen? You know what you're going to see? If he eventually gets fired, when or if he gets fired, right? You're going to see the fact that I'm going to back the next guy, fam. I'm going to
Cool.
back the next guy too.
Bro, I said the same. A manager for me, yeah, will always get 2 seasons in it. But in the second season, I need you to perform. I can do with mistakes and the team gelling and whatever in the first year. But the second season, yeah, I expect better. Last year was not better. No improvement. Third year, we're going the third year. We're 14th, -3 goal difference on 3 points. Yeah, is that better? It's the same crap as last year, bro. The same start as last year. No improvement. It is. We're 14th. That's the fact.
Bro,
The fact is, there's no running around it. The fact is, we are 14th at the moment after 3 games on a -3 goal difference already.
Yes.
3 points.
I'm not
Getting
listen.
battered
I'm
by
not
Brighton
saying,
and Liverpool.
no, listen, I've given the time for a minute, yeah, and I'm just gonna stick to it. Just like when this is one of the reasons why I was so adamant in my stance last season, innit, yeah, because when he came, I said I'm gonna give him a certain amount of time, and a lot of the fan base said they was gonna give him a certain amount of time. And you know what? Everybody's entitled to change their mind if they see something that they don't like in it. So whatever. But I was just adamant. that I was going to give the man that time because I thought he deserved it off the back of what we wanted. We went for that guy. Everybody in this fan base can't tell me that they didn't want him. Yeah, you did. You did.
Of
We
course,
used to watch,
I admit
and then
we wanted him. I wanted
who watched the videos when KG and Flex went over there and was watching the match, got pulled into the hype, red smoke everywhere. We was like, yes, we want that here.
bro.
Yeah?
I was all for it.
Come
You
on.
think I did not want that? Did you not want? I wanted to go Old Trafford. I wanted to go there with red flares, put set bins on fire, throwing fire in the sky and that, everything, bro. Mash
Set
up the whole place,
Manchester
bro, after
on
winning
red
something.
fire, bro.
But guess
Yeah?
what? Guess what? We were catfished by this man. We thought we were gonna get similar football to Ajax. What we thought, yeah, we were getting. I don't know. Listen, we thought we were getting Megan Fox, but what we got was Susan Boyle. That's what we got. There ain't no Megan Fox or I don't know who was Rihanna or nothing, bro. We're getting Susan Boyle, Katie Hopkins. That's what we're getting, bro. That's what we got.
Look, you know what? Nah, is listen, yeah. Susan Boyle can sing, fam. Don't anyway. As I'm saying, you know what? The truth of the matter is, bro, yeah. I don't think. Look, it's the third season, right? I was gonna say that I don't think we've seen the best of Ten Hag yet, but you know it's the third season, and we should have been seeing the best of him by now. So I'm not even gonna use that as an excuse, yeah. But I think if he can't get it right this season, bro, it's not like I'm not gonna say manager out. I've already made that statement, fam. Don't think I won't go there. But you'll see in it. I'm just giving it time.
Yeah, but this
That's
is
what I'm doing.
this is where I have to call you out. You were trying to defend the Brighton loss, bro. Let's not forget. You were trying to defend the Brighton loss instead of calling out the manager.
Do you know what? I ain't the only person that said, look, you know what? The first thing everybody came out their mouth and said, yeah, after the Liverpool loss was, look at the manner that we lost him. I was like, didn't I say that last week? I don't care what you say, bro. The manner that we lost weren't as bad. Look at how we lost to Liverpool. I ain't wrong. I don't care what you say. That's your opinion and that's my opinion. Yeah?
I get it.
Simple.
People are going to have their own opinions, innit? But it don't mean it means shit. Sometimes opinions belong in the bin.
There you go. And as you say that, goodbye. Jesus Christ. You know what? I love talking to Panto. He does get my blood boiling every morning. Now I'm awake. All right. Okay, let's go to... I'm going in order now. Look who pulled up. Oh, it's funny because he was just cussing us. Yo, Mark, what go on, bro?
Big up, bro. I don't know what if Pav is cussing the man them.
Go on.
Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone. Good morning. Pav, bro, don't cuss the man them, bro. Just as much as your opinion, our opinions could be in the bin, so can yours, bro. It's the same. It's all balanced, bro. Everyone has their opinion. And no matter what you say, bro, we're gonna have our opinion and we're gonna have our belief. And at the end of the day, bro, we could agree it. You know, it does look like the same thing like last season because of the facts that you say. You know, we're 14th minus 2 goal difference or 3 goal difference. Yeah, that's cool and all and fun to say, but there's never been a time the first 3, 4, 5 Premier League games mattered in the grand scheme of the Premier League. So I don't think I would accept that argument with you right now, bro, because it doesn't matter. No team has won the Premier League in September, November, or even October. So right now, bro, it's cool. You don't want the manager, you want him out? That's fine too, bro. He can go. If Ineos decide to sack the manager, we back the thing. You know what I mean? Ineos is in charge. Everyone says we're going to back what Ineos does. But now everyone wants to say Ineos is foolish. You know, the THDL are foolish. We're druggies. You know what I mean? But, bro, at the same time, we all came together and said that we're going to back what Ineos choose. Ineos chose this manager. When they sack him, they sack him. If they don't sack him, they don't sack him. That's their problem, bro. We have to just deal with it. We are fans at the end of the day. Fans. You know what I mean? We don't have that much of an impact. We could just support the team. We could give our opinions. We could call out the manager. We could call out the players. We could call out the BS with the owners. At the end of the day, that's all we can really do, bro. No, bro, you never said they're foolish, but you did say some opinions could go in the bin. And if the manager is not good enough, Ineos is the one who's going to decide, well, yo, this is not working. Let's get rid of this guy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we can only have our opinion. We can only say what we feel from what we are seeing. Of course, it might be different from what you're seeing. No one has the same eyes. You know what I mean? But at the same time, bro, it doesn't mean that everyone's opinion is in the bin. It just means everyone have a difference of opinion, bro. And Joe, back the thing, bro. If you want to back the thing, bro. At the end of the day,
listen, you know what? You know what I'm saying, bro. I don't mince my words in it. Everybody knows me. I tell you exactly what I think. I don't think I've got time between when I think something and say something anyway. It just instantly happens. So I'm just gonna tell you the truth, bro. You'll probably catch me one day just saying fuck Ten Hag if he fucks up too much, bro. It will just come out my mouth. It will just fly out, bro. Split across the screen. I will be, and the reason I will be even more angry is because of how much I back someone. Do you know when you back something, right, and then someone lets you down? You know how much you want to slap them up afterwards? Like, didn't I tell you not to do that? Did I not tell you not to do that? What are you doing? So when I tell you this, yeah, if he continues down the path that he's going down right now, you don't even need to clip it, Courts. You won't even need to clip it. Trust me. I will say it again.
100%.
Loud and proud, bro. I'll be first in the line. You remember, like I was first in the line for THDL, bro. I will be first in the line. I will move Saeed out the way. I was like, move, fam. Yeah, that's what I'll be like. Yeah,
bro,
right?
it's one of those things where I'll say it like this: I'm calling out the players in a sense more than the manager because, bro, at the end of the day, these are the guys on the pitch doing the job, making the final decisions. That we see the problems, we see the mistakes. The manager is not telling these guys to make mistakes, miss an open goal, don't create chances, don't pass the ball. You know what I mean? So I will call out the manager for his mistakes. At the same time, I think purely because some of the players he's brought in suit the profile better and haven't played yet, I'm not going to call it out and be like it's not good enough. At the same time, look, Dalit has only started his first game. He hadn't had any preseason. It was the same with Joshua Zirkzee. So I feel like, bro, we need to give it that 10 games that we said, even if we give it 10. At the same time, I think when the players come in, they will perform better. We might see improvements. You can say we may not, but that's subjective to the fact that we haven't seen none of those players yet in the team with a consistent performance and some of them not matching.
Well, so why is it that every time we put in a poor performance, leading from last season, you always cuss out the players, but not the manager? You always make excuses for this manager. You don't. Every time you and John Morgan come in here, make excuses for this bold fraud, bro. Every time.
Don't make a mistake, bro, because
you always cuss out the players more than you do the manager. Yeah, bro, you're saying that the players aren't listening to the manager. The players are doing this. The players are doing that. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is the system? Explain to me what the manager is trying to get these players to do. Explain to us. Because whatever it is,
if you look at it from the perspective I'm seeing it right now, currently this season, because last season's in the bin, bro. We can't change the past, right? So we're talking about what's happening right now.
No. What did you just say about last season? Well, hold on. What did you just say?
Bro, last season's in the bin, bro.
No, it's not. It's not in the bin. No. Don't you and John Morgan are trying to write off what happened last year. What are you doing? Is that what we're doing? You're giving this man a clean slate after last year. So it's not okay. Hold on. You just said last season's in the bin, yeah. So okay, hold on. Before you talk, let me say it. You just said last season's a bin off, yeah. Okay, cool. That FA Cup then existing, yeah. Let's bin off the FA Cup too.
Well, if you want to bin it off, bro.
No, because that's what you just said. You just said last season don't exist. You said last season don't exist, yeah. So that trophy don't exist. So if that trophy don't exist, this man has no leverage. This man has no leverage for this season. He has no leverage for this season, and the start of this season has been awful again. The start of this season has been awful. So that FA Cup didn't exist, in your words.
The first season, bro.
Wait. All right. Now you talk. All right. Now, Pav. That was, I'm not going to lie. Wait. That was the brutality, fam. That was brutality. What can you come back with, Mark? I'm listening. Go.
Well, let's see, bro. Everybody want to talk about last season. No one is talking about the first season, right? We had an unbeaten run in the first season. I think it was 15 or 21 games, something between there. I'm not specific on it, so don't count me on the actual number, but it's somewhere between that number. You know, we finished third. No one thought we were gonna finish top 4. You know what I mean? Yeah, we had a fail in the second season. We finished 8th. From 3rd, we went to 8th. Cool. We understand last season was bad. We have lots of factors last season that was a problem. No, not a proper transfer window. We can blame Ten Hag all we want. At the end of the day, we can watch what this structure did in one summer and see that we were failing in every transfer window before they came in. You know what I mean? So at the same time, you have to look at it balanced, bro. You can blame Ten Hag for the mismanagement of the club that he had no control over, or we can blame Ten Hag for what he's actually doing, the coaching, the problems with selection. You know what I mean? But you also have to blame the players for not performing. When the forward line is creating chances and the forwards are not scoring goals, that's not Ten Hag's fault. That's not the system's fault. That's the personnel issue. He's not clinical. His mind is not focused. Now, we can say the manager should change the striker, change the player, but how much do we really have on the bench last season to change anything? Not that much.
All this power in his contract.
Bro, this season is different. We have some players that came in. We're going to finally have options at striker. You know what I mean? Sure, Zirkzee scored 1 goal. He didn't have the last 2 good games. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean he's in the bin. He needs to be match fit.
You know what?
Hoyland is going to come back after the international break. There's other players to come into the team that's going to give options.
You know what, Pav?
Finish him.
Go.
Bro, what does he mean by mismanagement of this club? Isn't this the same man in his contract who's been given all this power to have the last say? He's not the same man. He was bringing in players when they weren't match fit, when they're coming back from injury, hadn't even recovered from the injury and played them and got them injured again. What are you talking about?
That's not the same guy, bro.
No,
Stop chatting shit, bro.
Don't. I'm not chatting shit, bro.
Rubbish.
I'm chatting shit. The evidence is there. The evidence is there for everyone to see. This man, he's the one who's mismanaged the club. It's not mismanagement by anyone else. He's fault. He's at fault for a lot of mismanagement. He's at fault for bringing duds like.
Enough. I can't take anymore.
Fatality.
I give up. Pav, I think Pav wins. I don't know who thinks. You can put it in the chat. Who do you think won? I might bring him back later, but for now, I can't take any more. I got 1 in this air, 1 in that air. I'm like, nah. Enough. Right, listen. Moving on. They didn't even ask. You know what? I didn't even get to ask them the question about Luke Shaw. I don't think one of them spoke about Luke Shaw. Pav just cussed me out, and then Mark just cussed out Pav, and then we didn't even. Okay. Great one. Listen. The question is, does any of these guys walk back into the team? Like, let's not get back into a beef thing. Let's get back into the show.
But Pav won clearly. Pav won. Pav won.
Finish him.
Listen, the evidence is there.
Sorry, wrong button. It was a
fatality.
Joe Black,
yes,
as Pav said, the evidence is there. You remember when Flex and KG were in US, and they said Leniero is not working. Leniero is not working well, and then Ten Hag played him the next game. Like they said, Leniero wasn't training, bro. Like it's not like some rumors. KG and Flex saw it, bro. You get me? So Pav won on that one. So all the rumors probably are true because there is evidence that he played Leniero when Leniero is not fully fit. He played him against Arsenal. Okay, regarding Luke Shaw, listen,
he will get back into the team for you though.
Listen,
is this guy?
I don't like Shaw, bro. I don't like him. I don't like Luke Shaw. I don't even see him as a United player, bro.
But does he walk back into the team? Is he better than everything we have on the left-hand side?
That's tricky, bro. That's tricky because I'm not dropping Mazraoui, bro. I'm not dropping Mazraoui.
You say you're not dropping him, bro, but think about this, yeah? I think, you see what you were just saying about keeping everybody fit and stuff. You don't want to run people into the ground. Yeah, and we already know that he's got a sketchy injury history. Sure, I didn't start the timer. But go on. You all know he's got a sketchy injury history, innit?
Okay, listen, I hear you, but doesn't Luke Shaw have a sketchy injury record?
Yeah, but you know, I'm all for using the best players. See, please, look, I don't really like Luke Shaw right now, yeah? Just like you're saying you don't really like Luke Shaw. You don't consider him a United player, right? So I'll run him into the ground, bro. I'll use him until he breaks again because I know he's gonna break. Do you understand me? Yeah.
The thing is, Luke Shaw's going to give us this false. Shaw's going to give us this false sense of security where we're going to be like, oh my days, bruv, look at Shaw, bruv, Roberto Carlos, bruv, look at that form. Then like no one is going to touch him. Like, we're going to be playing some game and he's going to sit on the ground and he's going to be subbed off. He's not going to play again until next season, bro. Like I would rather play Dallo, bro, and we know where we stand, bro, and we get a new left back. Shaw's going to give us a full sense of security.
Would you start building up Malacia into that role if he starts showing some good signs?
Nah, bro, Malacia is dead. Malacia was dead before he got injured. Malacia is dead.
Oh
Malasia dead.
Lord!
There's some revisionist history. Like Malasia was good, bro. Malasia was dead. If you remember Sevilla, the last game he
Is
played,
that
he
everybody's
caused those
general
2 goals, bro.
consensus? Hold on, fan base. Is Malasia rubbish? Can everybody tell me? Is Malasia crap in your eyes, or
The
is he a
heart
young
grows
prospect?
fonder when somebody's missing. That's what you guys are. You
Wow.
have forgotten. Malasia is dead, bro.
No,
He can't
I'm
attack.
gonna ask my uncle. No, you stop that. No. I have to ask my uncle. Uncle,
My uncle.
is Malasia rubbish?
Yeah, I can. Malasia is not dead. Let us not do this. I don't. The player has been out for a long time. We don't say the player is dead. Let us not.
No, I remember the last games he played. Uncle. Like that game against Sevilla, we're winning 2-0. Malasia comes on and he just gives them 2 goals, bro. We're winning.
Malasia was the one that gifted them 2 goals.
I'm pretty sure both.
Let us know. You know, we are back to this thing of blaming goals on one player. There was an entire defensive setup.
That's false. One of the goals was a deflected crossover with his foot where he tried to block. You can't blame him for that.
Yeah,
exactly.
But
you can't just blame people.
Malasia had been dropped. He was like not good enough, bro. He played well against.
No, he was not dropped because.
Yeah, but they're saying he's not good enough, and then they're saying
he was dropped because Luke Shaw is better.
Yeah,
there are 2 different things.
He's not my cup of tea. Me personally, he's dead, bro.
Hold on, infrared. Let me ask you, bro. Is Malasia rubbish?
No, he's not dead, fam. I don't know what
scenario is. I don't believe this.
Food, you know. Okay.
He's not dead. How can a man say he's dead and he ain't even had a chance to prove himself?
I don't think his ceiling is as high as we need it to be, but I don't think he's dead.
And don't forget, when we originally brought in Malasia, he wasn't brought in because he was the best fullback in the world. He was setting the world on fire. He was brought in to gradually become better and eventually supersede Luke Shaw. So let us not say this thing as if Malasia was bought for 50 million and he was. But how much did we buy Malasia? It was a cheap signing.
16 million. 16.
It was a cheap signing. So let us consider all of those things. Let us put all of those things into consideration when we are making our points. It's not dead. It's not a deal. There's a reason it was brought in. You understand? All the context
when we are
very
playing
important.
and we are attacking, Malasia doesn't know what to do. He can't cross the ball.
No, that is not. But that is not true.
No, but I had enough of that. His time was up anyway. I had enough of that. No, you have to hold us in for that, bro. I had that. Listen, how could people be trying to say that Mount ain't rubbish and he had a whole year off as well, basically, and then now he's rubbish and you ain't even seen enough of him? No, you can't do that.
And Malasia, some of Malasia's highlights before we brought him into Man United was attacking and scoring goals. So why is this man saying he's not good in attacking? Some of his highlights in his previous club was attacking transitions and attacking play. Let us not do this thing to a boy that hasn't had a chance to play ball.
You're a young boy as well, you know.
These people. Anyways,
tell me, the question of the day is though, do any of these guys walk straight back into the team for you, or is it like they go earn their way back into the team? Especially
they have to. They have to. Obviously, everybody has to earn their way back into the team. I'm going to briefly talk about that, and then talk about Ineos and how they manage Man United, because some people need a bit of enlightenment. When for Luke Shaw, if Luke Shaw is good enough to start, he starts. When people are saying we are not sure about his injury records and all of those things, so what should happen? If we don't know his injury records, we should not play him and keep paying him. First of all, it's not financially, it doesn't make any sense financially, number one. Number two, at the end of the season, if we end up trying to protect him from getting injured, at the end of the season, his value goes down. And when we try to sell him, we are unable to get money because he has not played a lot during the season. And it's not as if he's a bad player, but you're not playing him because you're afraid that he's going to get injured. That's really not how football works. Plus, Luke Shaw is also good on the ball. He's a good ball-playing defender that helps us in transitions. So let us not forget the qualities he brings into the team. The only problem is he's injury-prone, but we cannot not play him because of that.
This is exactly how I feel, Uncle. And I feel, especially because we know what his injury record's like, we know how good he is as well. So are we not entitled to use him as long as we can use him for? That's what I think. He's our player, right?
Exactly. When he comes back and he's back in form and the coach feels that he can get a tune out of him, you play him. It's very simple. It's not so complicated. Play him
Do
when
any of
he's
the other two
available.
walk back in for you, though? Sorry.
You said what?
Do any of the other two walk back in for you, or do they have to sit bench?
Uh
Hoyland.
no,
Because Hoyland's
like I
not
said,
for me.
I think Hoyland and Zexi is all relative. Like I said in the match against Liverpool, Hoyland was the best person for that game. When the team is keeping a high line and all of those things, Hoyland is better. Zexi helps because he can pull the defenders in a low block. Zexi is very important because of his ball playing abilities and the passing the ball to the wingers, moving the ball around, supporting Bruno in that creative position. So when we are playing against teams with a low block, Zexi plays his role. When we are playing a team with a high line, Hoyland is better at running through the lines, and all of
Right.
those things. So everybody has a part that they have to play. You understand? That is the thing. Play the player that suits the game.
So
Very
basically, it
simple.
all depends on who we're playing, if he starts or not in next match, yeah?
For me,
And when
yes.
after the national break. So who are we playing straight away? Southampton, right?
Southampton. Zexi would play that match because Southampton would likely, and Zexi is more on form, but also Southampton will likely play low block. So that is where I would like to see if Zexi's strength is actually good for the team because it's a low block and that is where he should thrive. So that is actually the perfect match to see if Zexi actually plays well. Very important. Quickly, I will talk on Ineos before. I know my time is up. I will just
Yes,
go
this is
through
what you was
this.
about to say. What about Ineos, Uncle? What was you saying?
So I know that we are very the whole managerial situation is causing a lot of issues in the fans. But I just want everybody to know if the manager needs to go, he will be sacked. That is what I can guarantee you. I think when we had the book club, KG read Atomic Habits.
Yes.
Chapter one of Atomic Habits, at least when he started, the first chapter of Atomic Habits spoke about how the British cycling team was doing poorly until a certain Dave Brailsford was put in charge. And he made the changes that needed to be made. He had a no nonsense approach. When things need to be done, he did it. He didn't care about whether he was pleasing anybody or not. He had a goal. He had a personal, a technological, everything, medical approach. He changed everything. And the British cycling team became one of the best. They won lots of titles. The same man is Ineos head of sports and development, right? He's watching the manu. He's part of what is going on. We've heard that Barada is a very very no nonsense man. Sir Jim himself is a no nonsense businessman. When the time comes to make the decisions, they will make the decisions. Let us trust them. These people have done it before. Let us trust that they will make. If Ten Hag needs to be sacked tomorrow, they will sack him. They've run businesses. They know how this thing. They have contingency plans. These are businessmen. There's no businessman that goes into stuff without a contingency plan. That is partly why they put two coaches, two managers as assistant managers in Man United. There's a whole Rene Hack and there's Van Nistelrooy. It's not a mistake. They know what they are doing. If it's time for Ten Hag to move, Ten Hag will move. So yes, that is all I have to say.
Do you know what, Uncle? I'll have to say one thing though. Big up yourself. Thank you. But what does that mean though? Do you think actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask you that because we will see in it, yeah. It is true, it is facts. If it's time for him to go, it's time for him to go. People, and listen, don't think I won't back the next manager that comes in. people are going to call me toxic for whatever acronym I make up then, because I'm going to make up another acronym. You know, I'm acronym king right here. I will just keep backing the manager because I want my team to do well. It's not like I don't want my team to do well, people. That's what it's all about, really. Let me keep going in order. People have jumped out and come back in, jumped out and come back in. Let me just talk to him quickly before he jumps out again. Courts, what you saying, bro?
What's going on? What's happened to the fan base, man? It feels like civil war.
The division.
Bro, the summer was such a vibe. We had the tunes running.
We had Lenny, Europe. Just give me the lights.
The summer was such a vibe, and now it's come to the 3 games in, and everything's mash up.
Everybody's sad, bro. Everybody wants to cry. And this is what listen, don't get me wrong. I am disappointed. I am very disappointed. You can't expect me, Mr. THDL himself, not to be disappointed at what I'm seeing right now. It's like sending your child to school and coming home with all D's, fam, after you just tutored them the whole summer.
And you know what, as well? Sometimes, like if we're doing the whole parenting thing, sometimes we need to realize that the club's just a bad you, innit? Like, it's not the parents' fault, bruv. It's not. Sometimes it's not the parents' fault. The guy is. This club is destined for the roads.
No. The parent must instill their standards, fam.
Bro, I got excluded bedtime from school. You don't think I was getting parenting at home? Do you think but sometimes it's like I'm at school now, innit? So I'm there.
No, you're just a bad youth. Okay, yeah, so you just made me say it. Okay. All right, so maybe then. But it's not the club, fam. The club is the house. You can't blame the club, yeah? But
the thing is, and everyone's doing the whole, so if we just take the Liverpool game, for example, everyone's like, is it Casemiro's fault? Is it Ten Hag's fault? The truth is, it's both.
It's a collective, bro. It's a collective.
Casemiro, I think the second one, if anything, in my opinion, is worse than the first one.
That was your life, innit? That was your whole life.
They maybe did. No, it wasn't. This is what's happening. It's like, no, it was Tyrone's fault, man. It wasn't my fault. It was Tyrone.
Yeah. It was Tyrone. Everybody's got a mention called Tyrone.
Weren't me.
He knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, go on, bro.
But the thing is, it's like, so Casemiro shouldn't be being pickpocketed from behind like that for the second goal. Like, that was even worse than the first one, in my opinion, because you should, word to specs, check your mirrors, bruv. You should know that the guy's there. And then if you're there, at least sell the foul. He just went down like a sack of potatoes.
He's laid there.
But then the truth is, the gap in midfield is too wide, bruv. It's been there. No, there's too much space. And I've been thinking this, yeah.
Have you seen the stills?
I don't want to see the still, because I saw one still and it made me cry. Because it's like, why is there so much space? There's so much space.
There's space everywhere. This is the thing. There was space between the midfield and the defenders, right? With just Casemiro, Licha, and De Ligt, right? And everybody else is up there. And then the space between the goal sticks was also crazy because Onana was all the way over there.
The Onana thing, bro. Why are you hugging your front post like there's not a whole other goal? He's doing it like, you know, them goalkeeper drills where they're on the front post and then they got to try and shuffle across. He's doing that all the time. There's no hazard perception, none. The thing is, I've been thinking, when you think of the midfield, it feels like the midfield isn't balanced in a sense of the players that we have don't help the strengths of the other players, for example. So if you say a player like Kobe has to play in the 8 because he's our best progressive passer in terms of retaining possession. You give him the ball sticks. He's able to keep possession, and he's also able to drop the shoulder and drive with the ball forward, where Bruno's not very good at dribbling. He's good at passing forward, not very good at dribbling. But we can all say Kobe's weakness is that physicality, and sometimes he looks like he's running with weights on him a little bit.
Yeah, he's not the strongest and he's not the fastest. That's his weakness. He's not the strongest.
But then the problem is we've got him in the 8, so that 8 needs to do a bit more defensively. But we can't move him from the 8 because when Kobe doesn't play in the 8, there is nothing that happens in the midfield in terms of progressive passes. So it's like the squad is just built not to work as it stands, and I think that's going to change their structure now. But right now it just feels, and the manager needs to do better in terms of the tactics that he's running, but then the players need to do better, because the manager should be like, no, the gap's too big, but then the players should be, Casemiro shouldn't be making those passes. The possession loss in terms of we win the ball high up the pitch, the decision making is poor. I think Owen said it, yeah?
So many times.
Owen said it. If we won the ball where Liverpool won the ball, are we scoring goals?
No.
No, because we don't score goals.
We ain't doing it. That's the thing. We're still not scoring. So
do you know and that's the thing for whole.
Yeah?
Other than the Rashford purple patch where he was untouchable for that period of time, the whole of Ten Hag's tenure, we have not scored a lot of goals. Because even that season, our goal difference wasn't great, and it was inflated by that Rashford, that patch where he went mad. But the whole of Ten Hag's tenure, we've not scored a lot of goals.
You're right, you know. And you know what? Do you think that we actually have good players?
I think
like
that. See, the thing is, on paper, our team looks good. If we
are actually good, I want to ask you. I was thinking about this last night, actually. Yeah, how many players in our team do you think are actually?
And we saying by good, they would get into a rival's team.
Yeah, like you think they're good enough to play on any team in the Premiership, top 6, like or top 3 even.
Okay.
Starting from the bottom. Yeah. Oh no. Hell no.
No.
Yeah?
Defensively.
So, no. Lucha, I would say yes.
Obviously we don't know yet. He looked okay in the first half against Liverpool, but we don't know yet. Luke Shaw, he's good, but he's injured. And to go back to that, Luke Shaw's probably the one that goes into the team first, just because of what he offers at left back, compared to because he can overlap, and as well as
I don't think anybody's buying him, bro.
No one's taking him, though.
No, he's still good. No, we're just talking about good, actually. Forget about fitness.
He's good.
Yeah?
When he plays, all right, when Luke Shaw plays, he's one of the better left backs in the league. When he plays, he's one of the better left backs. When he plays.
Right, go on.
Midfield, Kobe. Any team takes a Kobe, his role might be slightly different, but all of the team. Luke Shaw, Leach, Kobe. And the Luke Shaw's there's not very good left backs in the league, so that's why he's probably benefiting from that.
So who else? Forget this. That's it then. We've got Luke Shaw, Lucha, and Kobe. So what about Dalot?
Dalot's got a good chance.
I think Dalot's good. Yeah,
I think he's good. I think he's good. Then the issue is though, none of our as much as we have the Ahmad, Rashford, Garnacho conversation in terms of who starts, do any of those get into City's team?
I don't think Rashford does.
Does Garnacho?
Garnacho, I think Garnacho is going to be a divisive one. Sorry, because
yeah, shout out SLD. SLD said Johnny Evans all day, every day.
No, I mean he's good. No, he's not going into any team, is he? Like people just go, no, you're too old.
Most prems in our squad. He's the GOAT.
Look, if someone came to our squad right now, I looked at our defensive lineup, who they're taking, fam? They're taking Euro. They're not taking him. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at. Imagine everybody wants to come and pluck people out of our team. Yeah. They're gonna look at Evans and they're gonna look at Euro. Who they're taking, bro?
They're taking Euro, obviously, but Evans is undeniable, though. Club legend.
I'm gonna put them there.
No, he's not legend.
Evans, yeah, and
because why not?
Put them both there, yeah. So you know what? Hold on. This is more people than I expected you to say already. You know, I'm not
And
even
Evans
lying.
is a joke as well. Let's be like, as in, I think you're
star next to his name. Yeah, just because of old school tax.
Old school. But the thing is, that's the problem. But yeah,
What
I
about
don't
the
know.
forwards? Here's the thing. Are any of our forwards good? Because listen to who you've mentioned. And I always see right now, I actually think our defensive lineup is actually not too bad. We've got a good defense.
But we don't score goals.
But defenders are not supposed to score goals. We've got a good defense. And we've got good midfielders and good forwards.
If we're talking, just how I started the conversation, and sometimes they're just a bad. Is Rashford just a bad youth in terms of we've given him love as a parent, but he's just not the guy.
I think Rashford is starting to become that bad youth that you kind of want to like.
I think we've done everything we can, and it turns out sometimes you just got to be like, bro, you're not what I wanted you to be.
I think I took it off. I got that. I want to give him slaps, bro. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Take him to the veranda,
bro. I would have took him out.
He's got. Can we send him to? Can we send him country for a year?
Back a yard, yes.
Send him back a yard for a year. Make him walk barefoot. Make him go pick mango.
Let me let you go, please. I got other people.
Big up, Joe.
We're gonna finish this lineup thing though about who's good and who's not good. You know what, Infrared, you've been waiting for a while, bro.
I've been waiting.
Serious face. You that see, man, looking at the camera like, blood, if you don't bring me in here.
We're saying, broski.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen, can I continue before I start the clock? Can I just continue this conversation, yeah, about who you think is good on the damn team? Like,
yeah.
So I've already got Luke Shaw, right? Johnny Evans got a little star next to his name. Lucha, Kobe, Euro, Dallo. Who else for you is actually good that you rate on our team? Like moving forward a little bit now as well, like up the pitch.
It's kind of difficult to say because I think like as a whole we have got great players, but I don't know if it's the system. I think it's a combination of the system and the manager and their coaching, which is what's holding these players back. Because I look at our squad, yeah, and I think
serious. I'm starting your clock, bruv. Yeah, I'm starting your clock. go.
Yeah, blood. I look at our players, yeah, and I think this is actually a good team, bro. Like with a different manager and a different coaching, like these players can be great. You get me? But the consistent thing. What was that?
Loud. That was loud. That's me trying to drop a bomb, sounding like everything broke. Anyway, go on. Just go on.
Yeah, but the consistent problem with our club, yeah, is that we've always had bad coaching, bad systems. It's like we can't bridge the gap between where our club is and where everyone else's club is. But now we do have a structure behind closed doors, yeah, and I'm hoping that this structure can bridge that gap. You get me? Ain't no one chatting rubbish, but nah, they're chatting shit.
Go on. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, like players like Rashford and Luke Shaw. Like first of all, let's address the Luke Shaw thing. Yeah, Luke Shaw ain't walking back. He's not walking back into my team, bro.
Yeah, why not though?
He's not walking back, bro. You got to earn your place. You got to earn your place now, fam. Like clubs don't work like that. Dallo's performing right now. He's performing. You got to be integrated back in the team like a new player, bro. Like let me not lie. When he plays and he's on form, there's no one else better than him. When he's on form, there's no one else better than him. But we can't give you that privilege to make you think that you can just cut back into the team straight off the flipping injury bench. That it just don't work like that, bro.
Well, and hold on, let me ask one quick question. Would you, not be trying to look after your right backs though? Because really and truly, we've only got two good right backs, and at the minute they're both on the pitch at the same time. Wouldn't you like to utilize like, all right, I'll start Dalot and then take him off at 68 minutes and put on Mazraoui or the other way around, just so that they don't get burnt out?
Yeah, I hear you. What I will say though is De Ligt and Mazraoui, they come with a relationship. Remember, football and systems is about relationships. they've already got an established relationship. And with Leacher there, he's already certified in his position. Dallo has been performing from all of last season. So let him play there. Let him play left back, bro. Luke Shaw will just have to earn his way back in, bro. You get me? But then, like, you got that. See that Rashford as well, yeah? Rashford for me needs to be dropped, bro.
Thank you. Listen.
Yeah, he's been dropped.
But hold on. Okay. This is the thing. This is one of the reasons as well that I am watching Ten Hag with a bombastic side eye, yeah? Because I must see big decisions made this season. Do you understand what I mean? I need big decisions. Ten Hag needs to drop Rashford, yeah? I don't know who he wants to start over there. It could be Garnacho. It could be, he could put Ahmad over there, put Ante on the other side. I don't care who he wants to start, but I need to see some shuffling off the board, bro. Some things need to change, yeah?
Yeah, I think for me, Nacho goes on the left side. Ahmad stays on the right side, and then we've got direct runners going at defense. One of the issues that we've been talking about in this whole chat is a lack of goal scoring. We need these wingers to be running at these defenders with absolute vim and putting in crosses. You get me? And the whole thing with Højlund and Xerxes, if Højlund is fit, Højlund starts for me. Xerxes comes off the bench and makes a difference. In another system, they could probably play together, but you might have to drop somebody in midfield or something. But that's what I'm going with, innit? Højlund comes back in, Xerxes comes off the bench to make a difference, bro. And Rashford just gets dropped, fam.
So how come Højlund gets to walk back into the team, but Luke Shaw don't, and he's more proven?
No, because we talk about goal scoring, innit? We don't score enough goals. Højlund has proven from last season, yeah, that even when he's not injured, he will bang goals, bro. You just got to feed him. Last season, what was our complaint? Oh, he don't get past you, but he's making goals himself. So if we got players if we got wingers that like to assist, we don't have enough players in our team that have that mentality of let me just assist my striker. Because Rashford don't do that.
Well, it looks like they've been instructed to do this more often. If you've not seen, you've seen that they're passing more in it. So I want to see what Højlund looks like in this team now, bro. That's what I want to see.
That's why he walks back in for me, bro. He's the more natural goal scorer.
Right, listen, thank you. Hey, you know what? Does he walk back in for you guys? Højlund, I mean, or do you take Uncle's stance where, it depends on what team we're playing, what kind of setup they've got going on? Is it a high block? Is it a low block? And do you just play whatever player suits that system? That's what I'd like to see. But you know what? Let's see it. Right. Hey, Doctor, I don't even know if I should even talk to you, I don't even know if I should talk to you. Your man's not here. Hello, Doctor.
I knew that's why you I'm fine. I knew that's why you kept me waiting for so long. Because
I was waiting for him to turn up, but he's not pulling up. So I was like, all right, screw it. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you myself.
Oh,
see, God, everybody's asking, where's Papi? Where's Papi? Am I allowed to talk to you when he's not here?
I mean, he's the wrong. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there because. Oh my God!
I'm joking. She has to listen. I'm going to keep that going for a little while. Yeah, it won't last the whole season, I promise.
I know.
But anyway, how you doing, my doctor? How are you? Right. How are you? Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for calling in.
No, that's no problem. And today I'm gonna have to agree with Uncle again.
Okay, Uncle. Okay, yes, but listen, he's an uncle. Come on, talk to me.
I mean,
in terms of what though? What did you agree with Uncle?
In terms of Xerxes and Højlund, it depends on the game. With the Southampton game, I'd put Xerxes on, but with other kind of like maybe a Tottenham, I'd put Højlund on. They both and the previous caller, yes, sometimes we would have to put both of them on, but you just have to gauge what kind of game they're playing, or what kind of game the opposition is. And also, we have to be kind of also mindful that we're playing 40 games. So maybe sometimes we would have to put one on, like interchange, you know?
This is my concern with the whole. See, I like the way you said that, right? We played a lot of games. You kind of led me to ask the Luke Shaw question then.
Oh,
Why
no.
does he walk back into the team for you? Because we've got both of our right backs on the pitch every game right now. And I
Yeah.
don't think that's good. Imagine if both of them get injured. Then what do we do to the right-hand side?
We're done for. That was the last season.
Imagine if both of them get injured at the same time. No, please. Yeah, no. We need to be playing one or the other. Like,
I agree. And personally, Luke Shaw should have been gone ages ago. I'm tired of seeing him and some other players, Tom Heaton, in the squad. Yes. So, and I know yesterday Ghana played. Quite unfortunately, we lost. 25 years of winning in that particular stadium, guys. I know you don't have to spam the comments. I know our pitch is horrible. It's a whole. We're not gonna talk about it.
How did that match go?
I didn't even watch it, to be honest. I assumed we were gonna win. I checked the scores and we lost.
Who were you playing?
Angola. I know.
Are you not embarrassed?
Very.
Embarrassed?
I have. I'm waiting for.
Playing? Was your Ballon d'Or guy playing that you said is just going to win the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah.
Was he playing?
He was. Seminole was playing. Jordan was playing.
She said on Boxing Stream that could win the Ballon d'Or. By the way,
guys, I said in the future. Okay, I added in the future. Okay.
Now after that performance,
don't worry. After the AFCON, the next AFCON, which we will be playing in.
People, look at
guys.
Oh
my god. Let's get back to United and not international.
Let me ask you this then, yeah. So does Luke Shaw walk in then? Does Luke Shaw he must start then, no?
Yeah, like for all intents and purposes, he could play like 60 minutes and get someone on to replace him. I don't know. It looks like I feel like I don't know what interview I was watching, and he talked highly of Harry Amos. So I don't know whether they're trying to like put it in our minds that Harry is like a replacement for Shaw. Because that's
I think a lot of the youngsters are going to get fast tracked into the team this season.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a lot of at least 3 youngsters coming through this season, because people already said that wonder kid that we bought, the central defensive midfielder, to the team.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe there's plans for these youngsters.
I give it like a year and a half, and nobody on the team is going to be the same. Even Onana, maybe Onana and Bruno, but there's gonna be
Onana isn't. They better change Onana. I swear to God, just recognize a mistake. You know that when you just say, "Okay, I made a mistake."
Yeah.
Let's just change it now. Yeah, before it gets any worse. Seriously, I'm done with Onana.
I tried to defend him, and every time it's like, oh my God, what's happening?
I can't. I'm not confident. Do you know what it is as well, right? Look, I'm more confident that Lucha or one of the other guys is going to come and clear it off the line, that he's actually going to save the ball. And I shouldn't feel that from my goalkeeper. I shouldn't feel that, but I really, really do. Yeah, he scares me in goal. But anyway, Doctor, thank you. I won't riz you up anymore. It's not my place. When he comes back.
Bye.
Bye. Anyway, moving on. Right. Brian, you've been here for a while.
Yeah. Right. The way I'm seeing it, right? You know, the two
mistakes that were made against Liverpool with a certain Casemiro.
Yes.
He had a freaking defense behind him. Where were they? Same thing. Ball comes in across the box. Where's our defense? Right. Yes, Casemiro made mistakes. Yes, but we're individual FC.
So we're not playing as a team, is what you're saying?
We're not playing as a team, right? We got good individuals. There's no overlapping when we're on the attack on the wings. Our fullbacks ain't overlapping. We're not finding each other. We're not doing anything consistent going forward. We're just a team that lacks confidence. We're a team that doesn't know where each other are. Right? We don't come back quickly in defensive transitions when we lose the ball. Right? We're just all over the place. And it seems like there's no structure. I got it wrong with this manager. I wanted Ten Hag. I got it wrong. I hold my hands up.
Everybody, I think the whole fan base wanted him. Yeah, that's why I think so much people feel such disappointment.
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? I'm a realist. We're 3 seasons in. We're not seeing anything better. Right? I know. I'll hold my hands up and say I got something wrong. Right?
Nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with saying you got something wrong. I'm not ready to admit it.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing, right? But I've always been a realist. I've always known where the line is for me, and my line is as long as I keep seeing improvements, as long as I keep seeing, things not keep happening, right? This crossing across the box, right, and the ball going, and then the midfielder coming in and tapping her in, we're seeing that again and again and again, right? Luch is a top defender, but as soon as somebody runs at him, he doesn't look confident. He doesn't,
Is that what you feel?
Yeah, right. I think of the balls in front of him, and he can compete, and he can make himself physical, great, right? But if somebody with pace runs at him, he's not the quickest. He doesn't cut across, and he doesn't cover the space right as quickly. But I love Nietzsche. I think he's been brilliant, but he looks downhearted at the moment, right? He's not doing the high fives. He's not. When he first came in, right, he was infectious, right, and you can see that, right. He looks like he's lost the love of Manchester United. There's something wrong with the mentality of this team. As soon as we face any adversity, we fold.
Like each other. When you look around the pitch, if you played football before or any kind of sport where it's a team sport, right?
Yeah.
You can kind of go and look around and be like, I don't trust him to do that. I don't trust him to do that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I don't like my team. You look around and say, I don't like my team. Maybe that's when they go away and play international ball. They're like, I love my team. Look how differently they play.
Yeah, and remember Teddy Sheringham and Andy Cole? They didn't like each other, right? Off the pitch, right? But they were in a winning team, so they bared with each other, right? It's a mentality when you're winning, right? If you're winning, if these players don't like each other, they will forgive that when you're winning. When you're losing, they look around each other, and it's individual SC. I want Rashford out of the team, right? Get Rashford. Rashford should be nowhere near. He runs down cul-de-sacs all the freaking time, right? And, we need something different. I love Diallo. He came on. He influenced the game at Liverpool the last 15, 20 minutes. He had more touches, right? He was running into the box. He was being more dangerous. He was more direct than Rashford was throughout the whole game. Right, Rashford had that Akoni, or what's his name, the Liverpool centre back, right, out in the wing, and he decided to pass the ball back instead of going at him. Right, he had this guy out in the wing, out of position. Take him on, right? Show confidence, right? He passed the ball back, right? I want Rashford out of the team. It's not working. It's not working.
You know what? Big up yourself, bro. Do you know what? I agree to an extent, But I think people are trying to persist with Rashford because he's on big money, and I think I can't remember who said it, but I think one of the questions that Ten Hag was asked when he came to the club was, "Are you going to make Rashford work?" And I think it was one of the reasons why he got handed the job as well, because he said that he could get the most out of Rashford. He's told the board who he was going to be working with, and I think Rashford was top of the list, and they were happy with that at the time, obviously, because he was star boy. And obviously that first season made it look like, yes, everything's working out fine, but now look at him. I don't know, man. I don't trust Rashford. Hey, you know what, K Dot? I'm gonna talk to you, then I'm gonna wrap the shop with Yo, Uncle, and Mark. And yo, K Dot, what you saying, bro?
Wow, I'm Joe.
What you saying,
Good?
brother? It's good, man. Yes.
Yeah,
Talk to me, bro.
yeah.
You look depressed. Did Man United do this to you?
Fam, it's Man United, it's the fan base, it's the talk, brother. It's the talk.
Ooh,
Talk
do
shit.
you know what?
Fucking, hey, everyone's got mad opinions about the team right now, yeah? See what gets to me? We don't ever give things time to play out. Feel me? Like, whether your criticism's Ten Hag out, Ten Hag in. Like, I'm hearing mad opinions after 3 games, brother. Like, you see me, yeah? See me. And I don't look it. The man's 32, yeah? I remember the days when we were the shit. You think we started the league shit hot? You think we batted everyone up from first game?
Thank you.
Yo, come like these that started
supporting
like
game. How much time did Fergie lose the first game of the season, fam?
Bro, more times than I can remember, fam. Yeah? I'll give you treble seasons where we're stinking up the place by Christmas, fam. Yeah? Treble seasons. Do you understand that? Come like some of these new fans, like, and this is the bit that really pisses me off, bro. Certain fans, yeah, they want to preempt what's going to get dashed at us, and then they jump on that side, get me, and try to do the inside out thing. Brother, allow it. First of all, you're a United fan and you're not in it. Like, when we're stinking up the place, and we've got Arsenal fans jumping in the chat, bad them lot up, same way. I don't want to be hearing. Get me, like, allow it.
No, man, like Elements and all them people there, move, fam. Tell all these man in the chat to move. Ed, move. SLD, move.
Yeah. Indiscriminately badded up. Do you understand? Never mind what your point is about the team right now. You bad these lot up. I don't want to hear people backing certain points. Get me? That's dumb. Coming on to the.
I can understand why KG got so mad when man said to him, "Hold that."
Yeah, bro. I have this argument with my brother all the time. You know, I have this argument with my brother all the time because it comes like when we put in these stinking performance. Certain Man U fans get a bigger kick out of saying, "Raw, I told you so. We're shit for this reason."
I was right.
Raw. All right then, calm. But anyway, moving on, yeah. Obviously the time is moving.
I don't want to use up your time,
brother. The strongest 11 team. Now, Garnacho, yeah, he's still young, but Garnacho and Diallo, there's no question when it comes to performance. They're the starters right now. Like, let's have that right. If anyone's played any kind of football at any level, you understand like the strongest 11 goes out. Yeah, and Ten Hag's not doing that. Let's just get that clear. Get me? There's certain people in the team, he's playing them through shit form, and it don't make sense because he's telling other people, you're not training hard enough. It's not this, it's not that, bro. I'm hearing months about Ugars. Are you dumb? And this is bringing me on to my final point. Yeah, this is bringing me on to my final point, and this is what we've done as a fan base. We've done this, you know, brother. Alex Ferguson, he earned the right to be able to dash a boot in Beckham's head. Yeah, he earned the right to send man like Van Nistelrooy away. He earned the right, fam. You can't gas Ten Hag up to the point where you go, oh, you're sitting in Fergie's chair. We want you to do what Fergie did, so we're going to give you the powers Fergie had. Brother, you need to earn some things first. Yeah, you can't have man like Ronaldo coming back, looking up the face with a raised eyebrow, and you're telling us he's the problem. I don't buy it, blood. He was here when things were going right. I don't buy it. I never did. No. To summarize things, yeah, because people are gonna start talking for man and putting me on a certain camp. I'm not actually Ten Hag out because I don't know who you go get instead. Yeah, but having said that, man needs to realize, he needs to recognize that he is literally hanging himself right now. Like the rope he is coming from his house. It's coming from his yard, fam. But anyway, my time's done.
No. You stay right here. You stay right here. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll tell you this, yeah. Do you know what? Actually, might drop. That was a great end, bro. You know, stay there, though. I might get you involved in this conversation that we're about to have right now, yeah? Hey, that was a great call, you know. Damn, though, it made me think about a lot of things. He said he's not Ten Hag out, but that's that's the kind of support that I would love here when it was THDL last season, yeah? Now it's moved. That's the exact kind of support that we have. Bro, analyze everything. Don't take nothing with no rose-tinted glasses. I don't want to hear that. Listen, we must criticize everything for what it is. Let me start off with Yo-Yo because he ain't actually spoken yet. Mr. Yo-Yo, 10 game per game.
Yo! What's good?
Well done.
What?
You know? Yeah, quick question then. Let's after the first point, yeah? The Luke Shaw thing. What are you saying about it? Luke Shaw. Walk into the team, don't walk into the team. You know, forget the time. I'm just gonna wrap
Are we saying a fully fit Luke Shaw, or are we saying Mr. Injury, whatever?
No. I'm just saying, you know what? Forget about this whole writing down who's good or not, yeah? This is more when he's fit, does he walk right back into our team, fam? Or are we still playing Dalot and Mazraoui?
I think he will start, but then you have to sub him off until he gets his fitness back, and when he's fully fit, you have to play him.
I think he just has to start, innit?
Yeah, who do we have? Who's the actual left-footed left back that we have? If he's fit on his day, he is class on his day, but he's jarring. That's the problem. That's the main problem.
It was a Martial situation, innit? We just didn't realize how bad it was until Martial left. We were like, hold on, we got another Donny doing the same thing. Right?
Exactly.
Just sitting in the injury room the whole time, bro. Munching. Yeah?
Exactly.
So, but you know what? Yes, he does walk back into the team for me as well. But what about, do you agree with Uncle when it comes to the whole forward situation? Hoyland?
Repeat it again, because I had to leave the stream for a second. So repeat it again, please.
Right, so Hoyland and Xerxes, right? So between the two of them, Uncle said that it depends on who we're playing, who starts. And I'm like, well, does it even matter who we're playing? Does he just go straight back to Hoyland?
The problem is I don't trust the manager to play the right striker against each team currently, based on his selections and choices in the first 3 games. I don't trust the way he moves. Do I trust that he will set us up to effectively defeat certain teams? Yes and no. I don't know. This is why I've done this 10-game thing, where I want to really assess him and give him time to see what he will do now that he's been backed all the way, in my opinion. So I don't know. But in theory, Uncle is right. Absolutely, you would play the best team to defeat any opponent that is in front of you based on their style. But I don't know with this manager. He's confusing.
He is confusing. I can't lie to you. He's confusing.
They're confusing, man.
This guy. So
exactly.
You know, Uncle, my uncle. Yes, you're still here.
Give us the wisdom, Uncle.
You know what?
Yes. Okay, go ahead, Joe.
Because I kind of agree with exactly what you're saying, yeah. But like Yo-Yo just said, do you think the manager? Do you trust the manager? Do you know? F it. Do you trust the manager?
No, I obviously don't trust this manager.
I think that's where we're all standing right now. You know, I back the manager, but I don't trust him either. You know that I don't trust him. I know he's a liar anyway. Yeah, we all know he's a liar. Yeah. Number 2, I do question some of his choices and some of the things he says behind the reason why he does some of his choices. And it's like, and then when he defends himself, he comes out with certain lines that just makes me sick. So, you know.
And that is why I say what I say. Every time I break down things here or I give my take, I'm not giving it because I am some sort of football expert. I am just an everyday person. And that is my worry. If me as an everyday person can see these things, what is our manager looking at? If we, everyday people, can see that these things are issues, we can see by just watching the football game that a team has changed their strategy to counteract our own. And our manager has not done anything. Why? What are we? Is he watching replays of another match, what exactly is he watching there? Why can't he see what we are seeing?
Is that
That is the problem that I have.
Uncle, you know what's sad? You know what's sad? I load up my FIFA right now. I bet I'll put together a better Man United team and strategy for the next game. I bet we can lose it.
Is that why we probably start well for the first 15-20 minutes, do you reckon? Is that
but I said it. I've always said it. That is why we start well.
But then as soon as there's
and
a
then when the
slight
team tweaks, we can I mentioned what happened in the Liverpool game. They started with Trent and Salah holding the width in the first 20 minutes. And we had our bank of 4 and 2. And it was going well because Rashford was supposed to be marking Trent. But the moment after the first 20-something minutes, the Slot told Trent, come into the midfield and drag Rashford with you.
Yeah.
And suddenly we didn't have just one tweak that they made. And then they moved the ball to the left. Because they made that tweak, our marking was a lot more compact. Then they moved the ball to the left and then quickly moved it to the right. And our players could not shuffle from the extreme left to the extreme right. And that is literally how they opened us up. They moved the ball one side and then they quickly move it to the other side. And because they've compressed our marking so tight, our players cannot quickly shuttle to the other side. It was very simple. It was very easy to see.
Very worrying. It was very worrying that he figured it out so quickly. That's what was so bad.
Well, that's not the first. I remember. Do you remember Chelsea last year when Graham Potter was still the manager? And I think we battered them for the first half an hour. I think he made a sub after half an hour. I think he brought on Kovacic to change the midfield. And then we had no joy for the rest of the game. So it's happened.
I remember that. Yeah.
So many managers do it. One tweak, they use the first 20 minutes to study our game, and they make one change, and we suddenly our game, and our manager cannot make any change to respond to it. In-game management. So
is his management style destined to be like the best? So, for example, at Ajax, he had the best team in the league. So even if those managers tweaked slightly, it didn't matter. We don't have the best team. Is his management style and the way that he wants to set up only suited to having the best team? So, for example, it doesn't really matter if that team tweaks. We're better than you. But as soon as there's players on par, they can't handle the switching.
Not necessarily.
Not exactly.
Not necessarily.
I think
it's something else.
It's a situation where in that moment the players supposed to make the difference. Now we could call it individual FC, but at the end of the day, at the end of the tactics, at the end of the strategy, the players and their individual abilities what brings out the best. You know, that X factor what Alex Ferguson always used to talk about. So in my honest opinion, I feel like some of it is both on the manager and the players, because the players at this point, this is where they get their dollars, this is where they earn the money. Finishing a goal from us a half chance. These things have to be done. We could sit here and say that he's not putting out the best team, but then we ask ourselves the real question. My brother up there said earlier on, Alex Ferguson has lost many games, even in the treble season. What Alex Ferguson also did, he never always played the best starting 11, bro. I mean, Ole Gunnar was a super sub for most of his career. You know what I mean? Teddy Sheringham come off the bench lots of times. It had lots of players who used to bench. Nicky Butt used to play. You know what I mean? Sometimes Scholes come off the bench. So,
but Mark, there's a difference. There's a difference, Mark.
So I'm not trying to say that it's equivalent, but what I'm trying to say is that in my current
the difference is, Mark, is instructions are clearer from Sir Alex.
That's
what I just want to add in there. The instructions.
I'm not comparing instructions with Sir Alex, bro. So what I was trying to say is that the difference with those two teams really was Sir Alex always knew his best 11 after having a period of time with most of the players. Because remember, we had a core of a team for at least a 2 to 3 year period. Now, we do have a core, but the core is still changing, because if you look at some of the players we brought in this summer, they are meant to be starters going forward. So our best 11 is not something that we actually have yet or know yet. So no one could say here which is the best starting 11 yet until we see the performance over the 10 games. This is why
I think we know our best 11, to be honest.
Let me tell you something.
I partially agree and disagree with Mark N. I'm in the middle with his take, to be honest with you.
Let me hear from K Dot. He hasn't said anything for a while. Go on.
I was gonna help Mark out. Yeah, I think you're partly right still, but I think when you drifted off is see that bit that you're talking about, yeah, where the players and they're supposed to make up that other. Has anyone played football here at a decent level? I'm not trying to shit on man. But if you
I
play,
played at a decent level.
if you've ever played at a level where strategy and tactic come into it, yeah, there's you train for scenarios, and then there's gray areas where you're supposed to pick up the rest. You're kind of supposed to freestyle according to what you know about your position, who's next to you, where they're gonna be, how they want the ball, all that type of stuff, yeah. So where I'm coming from is, this is what I was saying earlier. Ten Hag's he's gonna hang himself, because what I think is really happening is he's turning it into favoritism FC. So if you don't stick to the structure where we get battered 7-0 or not, you're not playing. Yeah? And that's what's stopping this lack of effort people are talking about, the mentality type thing people are talking about. If Ten Hag's on the sideline screaming at you, I want you there, the ball goes over your head, they score, you're looking at my man like a plum.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the case.
But at the same time, if you ignored him, you're getting dropped. So now what?
No, I don't really think so, bro. You can't tell. That's subjective, bro. In the sense
Mr. McGinn, I just want to mention one thing. Based on what you said, we don't know our starting 11. We don't know our first 11, and because of that, it affects the game. We are here and we see City rotate their backline more than any other team. But anybody who comes in, anybody who comes in, you said what?
Bro, the average City defender has been there over 3 seasons, bro. And that's just Gvardiol.
No, but we saw Akanji going. Hold on, let us not pretend like we didn't see Akanji.
Akanji came last year.
February. Akanji came in February, and within a couple. Hold on, McEn. Don't make blind arguments. Akanji came in, and within a couple of weeks, he started playing. We saw. Hold on. Last season we saw this young boy coming for Trent in Liverpool's fullback, and he played ball. Conor Bradley came in just last season and he played. Why do we keep giving excuses for our own team? Let me tell you, McEn. You see, McEn. Let me tell you something. Do you know the season Liverpool won the Champions League? That season with Klopp.
3 or 4
The Champions League final, let me tell you, the Champions League final, and you can go and check it. The Champions League final match they played against Tottenham was the first time in that entire season Klopp had his perfect starting 11. In that entire season, Klopp was never able to play his perfect starting 11 until that final.
Bro,
so why do we keep giving that excuse for our manager?
If you go to the 99 season,
the
99 season,
you're straying from the facts, bro. You know, I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not comparing the players in the team. I'm not saying that prospectively they can't do better. What I'm trying to explain is that, listen, when you look at a team like Liverpool, whose players average playing together for a period of 3 years, performing well, just like Man City, bro. When you bring in one defender in a season, that's not a huge impact. But when you look at United, we had formed a backline partnership in the first season, and that entire backline was broken up in different ways last season. There was no consistency going forward. Man City had that. Liverpool had that. All the other teams had that, bro. We didn't have that last season. We played 39 different back fours last season, bro. Parents, bro. Where's the consistency there for them to build a relationship?
And how many people did we play? Again, how many new? I understand what you're saying about the backline. I just have a question to ask you. I have a question to ask. Hold on, McGinn. I have a question to ask you while you're answering. Because when people keep talking about the backline, I remember I said it at the end of the season that the reason why we had negative goal difference was not because we were conceding goals. Yes, we were letting teams run through our defense. But I think we had the 5th best defensive record last season, if not 6th. Our problem was up front, we are not scoring. And the point I'm trying to make is how much has our attacking setup changed in the last 3 seasons? How much has it changed to the extent that in our 3rd season, we still can't score goals? Our 4th season, Rashford carried the attack. Between his 4th season and the 3rd season, how many new attackers have we brought in? to the extent that we still don't know how to score goals. Leave the defense. Let's talk about the attack.
Okay, well, this is where I want to talk about, because at the same time, you can't. I would say most of the problems in attack, we have a young attacking line right now, barring Rashford.
So Arsenal doesn't have a young attacking lineup.
I'm not listen. Hold on. Let me finish now, bro. Don't cut me out every corner before you hear my explanation. Now look, if you compare Saka to Ahmad, bro. Saka been playing 4 years in the Premier League. He wasn't always as prolific as he was in the first 2 seasons. Ahmad, on the other hand, had a different come up. You understand? So if you look at some of the youngsters, Joshua Zirkzee just coming to the team. Højlund just coming last season. He scored 16 goals, bro, in all comps. Right? So when you look at these things, bro, you have a growing attacking line that will, they're finding their feet, bro, as players. They're still developing. It's going to take some time for them to be clinical every single time. Now, this might be the problem. Maybe we should have really gotten a mature striker that was ready to deliver. You know what I mean? But I can't say that I didn't make the decision. It was the structure. It's not just Ten Hag. It's those people above made the decision. They went and get Zirkzee and not Tony, not another, our seasoned striker. So we have to deal with that. No, the season.
So you don't blame the manager. Hold on. So you don't blame the manager.
That is the one thing I've picked from this thing.
Let me ask. You don't blame the manager for not demanding a striker, because we all know that he's still got veto.
I'm not blaming any manager for not demanding a striker, because I don't know if he wasn't demanding an experienced striker, bro. I don't know that, so I can't say that, bro. I don't. So I know what I'm saying.
But man, I swear he was silly. I swear he was he's a striker.
He demanded that he got
He's 24, 23, bro. He's young. He wasn't at that level where he was banging.
No, but Mark, this is where seriously sometimes you have to sense check, yeah, because what you're really doing is you're saying, yeah, he made a decision, but let's ignore that because it weren't the one that we need. Bro, maybe he just made a bad decision. Maybe he just made a bad decision because Xerxes the striker he went and got. I feel like it's David Moyes season all over again. He told him world class, and my man come back with Fellaini. So you're a plum, bro. You're a plum. If I tell you go get me world class, you bring me back someone like Fellaini, you're not the guy, bro. Yeah, and that's
like. Do if this is what they get, all you acting mad or you acting crazy or because
how?
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
No, I've had enough. Oh, that was a good conversation, though. I might have to run it back later, guys, but I've hit the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. Thank you, man, for ending the show with me, though. K-Dot, I like, hey, K-Dot, make sure you call back in. You are now, I'm going to give you call of the day. 100% K-Dot got call of the day today for me, guys. I don't know about you. Drop it in the chat if you think got call of the day. But, guys, please listen. Before you go, make sure you hit that like button, please. And if you're new here, if you're just passing by, please make sure you subscribe. Go check out Mark N's channel. More fabrication every day. More consistent. More lies. More consistent. I'm joking. No, I like Mark. Just joking. But listen, guys. Big up to everybody that called in. Go check out my channel. I'm going to drop a pre-recorded video right after this. And please enjoy it. Guys, big up yourselves. Take care. Actually, whoa. Okay. Ooh. I thought I missed. I don't. Hey, next time, can somebody drop a super chat for me then? Yeah, so I can have something to read out. All right, no, joking. Peace.
Drop a bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too reckless.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that. Going on reckless, just it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
I said drop a